Akuma has been one of the most influential and amazing characters from the Street Fighter franchise. For years, he has managed to have a strong presence in the Street Fighter and in other franchises. In this video, we will narrow down his best cameos and crossover appearances from diverse sources of media, even the ones you never knew existed. Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighter verse. Akuma has pushed the boundaries of his power and the boundaries in his traditional appearances. In Street Fighter II, the animated movie, even though in this movie is more surrounded by the main protagonists Ryu and Ken and the main antagonist M. Bison, Akuma has managed to be in the backgrounds of the cities of Calcutta, sitting in front of a wall, most likely as a spectator to the fight Dalsum and Honda had. In animated Street Fighter II V series, he is also seen multiple times on different places and occasions. Akuma also appears in the arcade versions of Street Fighter, the movie, as a regular character. He also appears in the console versions of Street Fighter, the movie, as a secret boss who can be selected via a cheat code. In South Park, Imagination Land Episode 2, Butters wakes up to find his mother and father at his bedside, having cooked him breakfast. Butters explains about his weird dream of Imagination Land, only to find out that he was only hallucinating with his eyes closed. He wakes up in Imagination Land, having passed out and wet himself, and becomes sad that his parents are never gentle to him. The evil side of Imagination Land breaks through the barrier and charges at the residents of the good side. The terrorists proclaim Allah, but are killed in seconds by one of the creatures. The mayor of Imagination Land is then badly injured by Alien, and Butters is pursued by Predator and stormtroopers. In the background, we see a glimpse of Akuma as he is gathered with the other evil side members as they are having a discussion of who is the evilest of all. Akuma has also appeared in other gaming franchises as well. Akuma, along with Ryu, both made appearances in Capcom and CyberConnect 2's collaborative beat-em-up title Asura's Wrath. Akuma appears as a DLC-only character with his own fleshed-out episode, titled The Strongest vs. the Angriest. Much like Ryu's episode, it uses the Super Street Fighter IV engine while shifting to the traditional battle system for the second half. The story picks up after Ryu's episode, where Akuma suddenly appears. To prevent distractions, Akuma immediately executes the Demon Armageddon on Ryu, but instead of piercing him, he launches him so hard it forces Ryu through a wormhole back to his original timeline. When Akuma learns of Asura's name, he reveals himself to be familiar with the deity's background as a being of wrath and challenges him. Akuma retains his move from Super Street Fighter IV and switches ultras between matches. The Wrath of the Raging Demon can be countered through a quick time event. At the end of the first half, he transforms into Oni. At the end of the battle, Asura and Akuma, reverting from Oni somehow, continue to fight, with the fight apparently lasting for 500 years. In the time skip, both fighters are still facing each other in a standstill and have turned to stone with developing moss. Eventually, both statues begin to move at last, finally finish the fight, ending in a cliffhanger. In Capcom vs SNK 2, Akuma appears as a boss. He is shown on a roof in Osaka, fighting Rugal. If it's normal Akuma, he will appear by himself, wondering who emitted a great war cry. Akuma then deduces that it was the player's character, team, and proceeds to challenge them directly. When he is defeated, he states that he will never give up, and then says that a real challenger has appeared at last, which is none other than Rugal himself, and the two proceed to battle at once. If he is the one speaking to Rugal on the roof, he states that he will remember Rugal's name and performs the Shungoku Satsu on Rugal. However, Rugal then grabs Akuma by the chest, commenting on how much the Satsu no Hado impressed him, and forcibly gives the Orochi power to Akuma before his death. He will then transform into Shin Akuma, also known as God Akuma in this game, due to the different kanji that appears on his back. If defeated, he is left clinging to life until black entities revive him and take him away, ordering him to go on and become stronger. However, if Rugal is the one speaking to Akuma, he states that he enjoyed the Satsu no Hado and comments that Akuma is not worthy of it. Deciding that it requires a new possessor, he then kills Akuma outright and absorbs his Satsu no Hado to become Ultimate Rugal. However, Akuma takes possession of Rugal's body, and as his mind isn't strong enough to contain his power, he then disappears after Rugal's defeat, stating he has no name and is nothing and everything. If the game is cleared with Akuma, the following text scrolls: Though he has beaten the evil powers, Akuma isn't satisfied. He is not satisfied by power, energy, or victories. Nobody can realize what Akuma longs for. This is part 1 of our favorite Akuma cameos, crossovers, and appearances. There are plenty more to come your way. Stay tuned. What is your favorite cameo? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the center stage. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of this Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.